I'm Hikaru Tada, and I'm a judge in Abbey Road's Music Photography Awards this year. My parents were both musicians, and my mother was a famous singer, so I imagine I would have heard her singing when I was in her womb. And it was just a part of our daily life, like it was almost like a sibling, almost. My mother would be focused more on music than me in professional settings, and I used to watch her shows and be fascinated by it. They used to put a seat for me on the side of the stage when she was performing. My parents got me into singing with them, making music with them quite early on. So I grew up in music studios, did my homework on the couch and napping after school. And then they would ask me to sing on some tracks. This is like when I'm 7, 8. And eventually I said, sometimes I don't want to do it, but then they suggested, what if you write your own songs? Would you want to sing then? So I thought, okay, I've never done that. Let me try that. And that's how I began writing songs. I don't think I've been the type of artist that has a clear visual concept and then along with the music. I've been more music focused, and it's only in recent years that I've really taken more control or understood that that's a huge part of the visual work. But then when I began, I think I was too young when I began shooting music videos and concerts and big things that involve a lot of people since I was 13, 14. And I think a lot of things were taken care of for me in a way, visually. I didn't choose my music video directors, and I wasn't picking out my outfits. All I said were things like, oh, I don't want to use blush because I don't want to look too sweet. But I've always loved art and photography, and now I can apply that more to my own work, which is great. Something that feels more personal to me would be the portraits, because I've had so many incredible experiences with having my portraits taken, and I think it's a fascinating, very conscious creation. I mean, it's really fun to have these live moments captured as well, but with the portraits, I think it's the most intimate. In a way, it's more intimate than behind the scenes, I think, for me, because it's just even in person, right? To look at each other in the eyes and hold the gaze for a long time. Isn't there like a maximum number of seconds most people can do it without having to look away? And when you take a portrait, or when you are the subject of a portrait session, it's quite intense. And I've had the fortune of working with some incredible photographers, and the one that really changed what I think photography is for me was a session I had with Richard Avedon when I was really young, like that. I think I was 17. He welcomed me into his home studio in New York, and it was the first time I had an intimate session with someone behind, just with Richard Avedon, so that was incredible, but I didn't have that much experience at that point. And when he went behind is it called the 8x10? The old, where you put the curtain on over you. He just told me to sort of feel. He didn't give me strict directions, but we just felt it out. And all I could see was his hand holding the trigger, and he would just slowly go like this. And I could feel the timing of it happening, and you fall into this sort of rhythm, and there's no talking. You feel each other's timing, and it was really like a dance, and it was one of the most intimate experiences I've ever had with anyone, and I couldn't even see him. And I think that has affected the way I feel, or what I bring myself, and what I expect from a photo session. I would love to see your music images. Enter them now at Abbey Road Music Photography Awards.